Good afternoon, I'm Ben. Welcome back to Andertons TV. Today on Acoustic Paradiso, we're looking at these, which are new in. These are the B&G Caletta standard builds. Now, we've been doing the B&G electrics for a little while now, but the acoustics, these standard build ones, are new to the B&G range and they're new to us. So let me tell you a little bit about them. The construction on both of these is the same. It's just the finish which is different. So let me talk you through it. They both have a Sitka spruce top. This is in the sunburst finish. That's the antique amber, vintage amber finish there. They both have mahogany back and sides, mahogany neck, Indian rosewood fretboard with an Indian rosewood bridge. This really cool slotted peg head with their pro slotted peg head tuners on there. They've got a bespoke undersaddle pickup fitted, so you can hear that. These are really, at B&G, what they do is they really kind of pay attention to the pre-war guitar construction techniques. I think they call it the golden age of luthiery or something. But what that means is that basically this guitar is heavily inspired by the old Parlour guitars, the old American Parlour guitars from the kind of 1920s onwards. So in keeping with that kind of traditional construction methods, it's hot hide glue on the all of the wood on the body and the neck. The frets are held in with fish glue, so it's really kind of traditional in that sense. And they feel very much like those kind of old style guitars. It's an original body shape, so it's an original design, but it is, as I say, it's very heavily influenced by the kind of stellars and harmonies that were the classics, particularly with the kind of blues players in the early part of the last century. The neck is super comfortable. It's got a vintage style neck, which is they call it a soft V, which some people I know aren't really into V-shaped necks, but I really like them, particularly down at the bottom end. They're super comfortable. And it's narrow enough that if you want to get your thumb over the top, if that's your style, you can do that easily. It's a great little finger picking guitar, which I would be doing had I not slammed my thumb in a car door and was able to wear a thumb pick. But yeah, so at the start you heard me and Pete playing both of these. I'm just going to play it for you now so you can hear what the pickup sounds like. Yeah, there we go. It's their own bespoke pickup, as I say. So this is what it sounds like. All right. So there, that's the pickup sound. I really like these guitars now. It took me a minute because they're quite different to standard, you kind of run-of-the-mill guitars. And once you get your head around the fact that it is a kind of small Parlour and it's got its own voice, I think, is what I'm going for in this. And after I've been playing it for about 5 minutes, I really started to get into it. The finishing, as you would expect on a guitar like this, is really, really good. There's nothing to complain about in the setup or anything. These aren't cheap guitars. Check below where the prices and the specs will be. I'm not entirely sure what the final price is going to be on these yet, otherwise I would tell you, but it's certainly in 4 figures. So there we go. This is, as I say, this is the sunburst version. Let me play you the vintage amber model through the microphone so you can hear what that sounds like on its own. They are, as I say, the construction on these is identical. It's just the finish, so this amber finish, which I think I actually prefer to the sunburst unusually. Normally I'm very much a sunburst kind of guy, but this is the vintage amber. So here it is, just going through this Neumann microphone. It's got loads of sustain. So yeah, I really love Parlour guitars, and although a lot of people find that they don't have enough bass for them, this has got a reasonable amount of bass considering the small size of the body on here, and it's just super fun to play. I have to, that for me is a really important part of any guitar. Does it make you want to pick it up and actually make noise on it? And this really does, particularly single line stuff. It kind of sings out and it's got loads of sustain. I guess that's partially down to construction techniques and the general attention to detail that's been put into these guitars. So they are, they're actually really lovely. These ones both come with a rather nice hard case. And yeah, they're ready to take out and gig. Do check below for all the specs and all the information you want. And come into the shop and try them out, I think is the best thing to do. If you're after a Parlour guitar or just an acoustic guitar that is something different, away from your run-of-the-mill things, you could do a lot worse than this. And it's good for blues, but it's also good for all sorts of other things as well. So try them out. Here's me and Pete playing them again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time with more guitar stuff.